welcome you as the flag drop for the 4th round of Club and Regional Championship hosted by Africa Off-Road Racing. This program is proudly brought to you by N1 4x4, Cruiser and Toyota 4-wheel drive experts.
And here we go. Off-road enthusiasts gather as the Northwest 200 commenced at Hartbeesfontein, situated about 30 kilometers away from Klerksdorp. Hartbeesfontein has featured on the race calendar in the past, this time due to violent protests in Zeerust, where the event was scheduled to take place. We have to thank the farmers and the community for jumping in and helping us on such short notice.
Some last-minute documentation and preparation done by competitors to ensure that all their vehicles and much-needed equipment are in place for the race.
Just look at the excitement on these guys' faces as they head off to riders' breathing.
Along with the riders' breathing, the prize giving of the Camille 200 also commenced, and the juniors are much excited to receive their prizes. Some information from Flip Velman, the COC of the race.
Look at the smiles on these stars.
These are the future riders that has to take the sport into the future and make sure that the sport survives.
We do our best to ensure that all these guys have got the necessary preparations to take on the big route. Ek het so 'n bietjie met Divan en Kwagga gesels.
Divan,
En jou navigator?
Kwagga,
En wat wil julle twee eendag word as julle groot is?
'n rallyman.
'n Rallyman.
'n rallyman.
Soos wie wil jy ry?
Soos Leroy.
Soos Leroy, gaan jy hom wen eendag?
Ja,
Okay, jy moet vandag vir ons wys hoe doen jy dit, alright?
kyk.
The main reason for the Kiddies division is to promote and develop skill and driving talent for the future riders.
Here we see the guys walking the route, making sure they are aware of all the cautions and turns and everything that might come their way.
It's just a safety precaution to ensure that all riders are up to beat and to ensure that all the competitors are familiar with the ground that they have to drive on.
Oh, cute Paul. I think sometimes the mommies stress more than the little ones.
No, for sure. Look at Dad. He doesn't want to show his stress.
What a frown. Here we have them.
Number 48, Luan Leroux leads the way.
120 Vian Kutsia out to enjoy his day on the track.
All makes and manufacturers presented, even from Kiddies level.
Number 12 Johan van Mokte, giving it all he's got.
Vian Kutsia on his KTM, giving the guys hell from behind. Luan Leroux on that Kawasaki, flat out on the gas.
Followed by Ivan Harmse, a definite up-and-coming champion.
Some instructions before he sets out for another round.
Number 13 Ivan Kutsia. Just look at how this guy takes a straight and see he's going to be a pro.
158, Hanyu de Kok, getting a tick from the marshal before he sets out for another round.
Flat out on that straight.
These little guys are very competitive, chasing after each other, giving it all they have, doing the best that they can.
Well, we actually have some really stiff competition between the kiddies. You should hear the mums cheer them in the background.
For sure, no, the parents are really getting involved with this Kiddies, ensuring that all the riders take it to the top and doing the best that they can.
We have some good sportsmanship between these guys, as the moms and dads don't care which kids fall, they pick them all up.
They surely jump in to ensure the safety and that every rider gets home safely.
Looks like a tight section there, Paul.
Yes, this is indeed a very nice racing section for the kids, and they surely enjoyed it. Some great fast racing coming from these little guys.
I'm so glad I'm not a marshal here. All of these guys arriving simultaneously.
Surely it's a great pleasure and a privilege to see how these riders develop and will one day be some of South Africa's top riders.
Look at him kicking out that foot like a pro in the turns.
Father Derek Reineke from Vryburg taking up marshalling duties.
Wiaan Coetzee trying to see how many laps he can bag before the hour runs out.
It surely is a great pleasure to be a part of these kiddies and to watch them take on this beautiful route, giving it all they have, taking it to the limits, developing skills and enjoying the day.
Oh no, taking the turns like a pro, but seems like braking is a problem.
One of the dads jumping in to get the rider back on his horse.
Let's hear what this guy has to say about the race.
Ek is baie gegaan en dit was mooi en amen.
Amen coming from Wiaan Coetzee, giving his stamp of approval for the race.
Thumbs up from Little Devon and Kwagga just before they head out for their turn on the track.
Mum Briggy giving them the go-ahead.
Awesome to have such a support structure, Paul. You should hear these moms cheer.
Directions given by Kwagga to his driver Divan. Turn right, man.
Going flat out on this straight.
Divan surely is going to be one of our top drivers, putting this little car through all the paces, sliding into turns, braking, accelerating. You can't believe the skill of this guy.
There were actually some mechanical problems with these guys. Nevertheless, they managed to tick no less than 62 laps on this round. Results are out. Congratulations to all of the winners. We are super proud to have you on our team.
The combination of Divan Reineke and Kwagga Olivier sure to be a force to be reckoned with in the future.
Hier is klein Luan Leroux wat in pappa se voetspore volg.
Wat 'n maatjie het jy gedaai?
My maatjie Janie?
En het jy hom gewen?
Nee,
Amper.
amper.
Volgende keer.
Ja, maar ek het baie hard geval.
Het jy baie hard geval?
Ja.
Is jy alright dan?
Ja.
En jou bike ook?
Ja.
Stay tuned for more action from Junior Bikes and Quads just after the break.
Only from Africa Off-Road Racing.
In a world where life, liberty and the American dream reign supreme, you'll find Mark Miller and his Throwback Auto dealership.
I'm the boss! Let's go, sales meeting. Why aren't you guys in the meeting room? Let's go, all of you.
Muller makes car deals the old-fashioned way.
You know, it's 4th and 1 and there's 10 seconds left on the clock. We're going to lose the game.
No trade or sales stunt is too outrageous or controversial.
Slow down! Slow down!
That's God Guns and Automobiles, every week on Ignition, DSTV Channel 189.
Welcome back to the Northwest 200, hosted by Africa Off-Road Racing. Junior Bikes and Quads following. Let's join Manel for some pre-race build-up.
Andrew Mostert, jy spring vandag eerste weg as jy op jou senuwee is daaroor met die manne wat agter jou aankom.
Nee, eintlik nie. Ek weet ek ry vinnig.
En jy weet jy gaan regkry.
Ja.
Stickers is nie 'n probleem nie.
Nee,
en jy
glad
ry
nie.
niemand se stof nie.
Nee man.
Maar jy moet dit geniet, hoor, ons hou vir jou duim.
Okay, dankie.
Riese, jy is een van die twee meisies wat vandag ry. Is dit vir jou intimiderend hier saam met die manne? Sien jy kans?
Ek sien kans want ek weet die manne hulle dink hulle is groot, maar hulle is nie.
Ek dink jy is een van die twee meisies wat vandag ry. Is dit vir jou intimiderend om so saam met die manne te ry of sien jy kans vir hulle?
Nee, dit is eintlik vir my lekker om saam met die manne te ry. Daar's 'n bietjie kompetisie en ek is nie regtig gestres oor die vrouens nie.
Paul looks like all our competitors are very, very sure of themselves.
lots of time and effort being put in before races for training and preparation of machines. Flip Velman making sure that all competitors are up to speed. This being a regional event leaves no space for monkey business.
Off he goes, Andrew Mostert leading the pack.
Followed by sister Catherine Mostert, not backing away from the challenge from the boys. Ladies riders prefer to compete against the boys.
Triple One, Seth Meyer unfortunately heading for a DNF, although he did have fun.
João Paula Ferreira waiting for the flag to drop before he heads out on the track. Cheered on by family and friends.
Competitor number 47, Ethan Ferreira, looking forward to the challenge.
Waiting for the Windsor flag to drop before he sets out. Cautiously over the jump.
Johan Botha chasing the dust ahead of him.
Number 2, Risa Jacobs, setting out cautiously on instructions from Father Billy Jacobs. Catherine Mostert chasing after her brother Andrew.
Ethan opening up in that turn.
Johan Botha. (23) João Paula Ferreira chasing after the pack. Cautious approach from Risa.
Ethan getting a tick from the marshal. Hot on his heels, we have Johan Botha.
João Paula Ferreira also arriving at Marshall Point.
Look at the grass behind the wheels.
This man has been mowing some grass somewhere. Risa Jacobs getting a tick and off for the rest of the loop.
Out for another round, this time with more confidence.
Andrew Mostert nearly losing it in that corner. Sister Catherine out on a 4-stroke machine. Seth Meyer unfortunately heading for a DNF.
These guys all make it look so easy.
Routes are marked extremely well, and the drivers and riders know beforehand where to go slow and where to go fast. Risa this time with way more confidence.
And into the finish he goes, receiving a finisher badge from COC, Joe Preibel.
Joe Preibel, also a very familiar face amongst off-roaders.
Another one getting the checkered flag. Well done, guys.
Number 210, Catherine Mostert receiving her finishers. All junior and kiddies tracks are marked exactly the same as for senior riders to ensure that all competitors get shaped for future riding. Another finisher, number 253, Johan Botha receiving his finishers.
Ag Shane, this poor guy had a bad fall. Of soos wat ons in Afrikaans sal sê, hy was lippe teen die klippe.
After an hour and a half of racing, brother Andrew Mostert only winning his sister Catherine by a mere 32 seconds, followed by Johan Botha in third place. First Lady Quad, Lisa Jacobs. Stay tuned for more action from Senior Bikes and Quads just after the break.
This is Ingenuity. In this episode, the 2-second pit stop, classic German vehicles, and WRC thrills and spills. This is Ingenuity.
Welcome back to the Northwest 200, an event proudly sponsored by N1 4x4, Robbie Leishman, RTV Off-Road Vehicles and Trailers, and Lombard Tires.
Some of the competitors already lined up before the race. Let's get some interviews from riders beforehand.
Brendan starting second today. Should Andre Mostert feel any pressure from you from behind?
Oh yes, definitely.
John,
All of them.
trying to compete with him?
Yes, definitely.
Is that your mission today, winning
Yes,
him?
first overall.
Great, good luck, have a good
Thanks
day.
very much.
Brandon, you are under the leadership of an old veteran, Busman Struvig. Does he have a lot to teach you, and do you enjoy being in his team?
I gained a lot of experience from him, so he has taught me a lot. He's got a lot of experience behind him. His fitness level is much better than mine at the moment, but we can try and push to catch him.
I take it that the encouragement that he gives you certainly adds a lot.
100%, flat out.
Some big names present today, like Busman Struvig, defending champion from 2016. Competitors lining up, getting ready before the big race. Everybody excited to get the taste of this beautiful route.
And at 9:15, the first one is off.
Number 970, Andre Mostert, waiting for the Wimsa flag to set him off.
Number 273, Brendan Rush.
Flat out, over the caution, and off he goes. 121, Dylan Landsberg, also waiting for the flag to set him out on this route. Full throttle, off he goes.
Number 28, Jacques Viljoen, making sure that there's a big dice on hand.
Some nicely turned out colours he's wearing. Bright yellow and black,
Almost looks like camo.
taking it a bit more cautious, but as soon as he gets into the straight, he's flat out. 677, Peter Leroux. And off he goes.
And here we have Busman Struvig, trying to turn his hard-earned experience into positive results once again.
Busman surely is a crowd favourite and comes with years and years of experience. Everybody on the quiet scene along the line has heard the name of Busman Struvig.
He also works on some of the bikes and quads competing in this event.
Veteran Willie Jacobs also setting out on this beautiful track. Some nice suspension work as he takes that 4-stroke quad over the jumps.
Number 13, Brendan Darlin, under the leadership of Busman Struvig.
Surely is nice to have a mentor like Busman, and I'm sure he will gain all those experience and also turn into one of the great riders in South Africa. It already shows some of the markings on the riverbed crossing.
Oh, what a jump.
These guys not even backing down for this dangerous caution, taking it flat out.
Nie bang haar op die kop nie, Paul.
Routes are so exceptionally well marked by Flip that these riders can only enjoy themselves and not worry about cautions that's not marked and dangerous places on the route. We value all the competitor safeties, and Flip puts in a lot of effort to ensure that markings is in place and very visible for all competitors to see, even at high speed.
Pedal to the metal, off these guys go. Willie Jacobs taking it cautiously. Still manages a little of a jump though.
Mr. Colours, 28, Jacques Viljoen, sporting some nice clothing. 677, Peter Leroux, chasing from behind. Nicely into the turn, and back on the gas he goes.
Brendan Rush 273, heading for a DNF.
The Northwest 200 route being a combination of flat out tracks, some grassy sections, nice riverbed sections, bushy sections. A great combination to ensure that all riders can use their skill to their fullest potential, leveling all the playing ground for all the competitors. Some of our local farmers enjoying the day. These are also the landowners that made land available for this race to happen.
We thank you kindly.
Some close racing as all the competitors chase, trying to make up positions and time.
Paul, kindly explain some of these stickers.
Surely Manel, route markings are an indication to riders of what's going on ahead. Confirmation stickers should always be on your left hand side. One confirmation sticker meaning that you are on the right route. Two confirmation stickers on your left means the turn is going to the left. Two confirmation stickers on your right meaning the turn is going to the right hand side. More than two stickers, like three stickers, shows that there is a caution and tells riders to slow down. The more three stickers you get means the bigger the caution is. Green stickers is a no-go sticker, ensuring that riders don't go off on a different route or on the wrong route. You should take in mind that bike and quad drivers don't do this route without a route schedule, and the only confirmation they have is to look at the stickers that tells them exactly what's happening on the route.
Busman taking that turn smoothly. Brandon Dahlin, definitely a hot contender.
A nice little wave from one of the competitors. 970, Andre Mostert arriving at the Marshall Point. '28, Jacques Viljoen also arriving at the Marshall Point. Willie Jacobs, veteran rider, also arriving at the Marshall Point.
These checkpoints are to ensure that riders don't deviate from the route.
Marshall Points is also a safety precaution to ensure that all riders cross safely in road crossings and to monitor the progress of all competitors.
Number 121, Dylan Landsberg, had a great run.
The response vehicle of Africa Off-Road, keeping a watchful eye over all competitors. Dylan Landsberg, heading out for another round. Brendan Rush, following.
Right on his heels, we have Brendan Dahlin.
Nice little wheelie for the crowds. Flat out on the gas again.
This is how you feel in a pit lane. Getting off your bike, switching it off, then pouring the fuel.
This is also a safety rule, safety precaution for a rider to get off his vehicle, and Mr. Busman Struwik showing it how it's done by the book.
Exclusion is a penalty for not doing this correctly.
Jacques Viljoen also out for another round, followed by Willie Jacobs and Peter Leroux.
Smoothly turned there, Busman.
All the guys enjoying themselves on this event sponsored by N1 4x4, Robbie Leishman, RTV Off-Road Vehicles and Trailers, and Lombard Tires. Teacher Busman Struwik and student Brandon Darling arriving mere seconds from each other.
You can see he's out for his last lap.
Some kiddies checking out their results of the day.
And after 200 kilometers of racing, the results are as follows.
In the OR2 class, Dylan Landsberg dominated the standings, followed by Jacques Viljoen. Senior bikes honours went to André Moster. Boesman Struwig taking quad honours in the seniors, followed by master Willie Jacobs.
Boesman, ek sien jou quad is lekker vol grasies daaronder. Was dit 'n tight roete?
Ja, het was taart vinnig alles. Lang gras was gelukkig geslash, so dit was veilig en elke ding, so baie lekker roete. En so ek sê iets van alles, taart vinnig, stadig, baie lekker.
Well done to all the bike and quad competitors. After the break, we return with epic four-wheel monster vehicles. Join us.
An event proudly hosted by Africa Off-Road Racing.
They have created a $3.4 million car. Now they want to show it to the world. We will follow this small group of men as they travel from city to city to present their creation to royals, billionaires, and car enthusiasts. For the first time, TV cameras will get a glimpse of the interior, and we will witness how it becomes an exhibit in one of the world's most famous car museums, before even one model is sold. The leader of the pack is Ralph DeBoss, the founder of W Motors, the creator of the Lykan Hypersport, the maker of the first Arabian supercar. This is part 2 of the world-exclusive series, W Motors, the making of a supercar.
This program is proudly brought to you by N1 4x4, Cruiser and Toyota 4-wheel drive experts. Robbie Leishman, RTV Off-Road Vehicles and Trailers, and Lombard Tires.
While the atmosphere in the pits were festive, there was definitely some stress amongst competitors, assisting with the adrenaline needed to push them to the finish line.
All these vehicles are purpose-built racing machines, built to each driver's specifics. Lots of attention is given to the safety of the team and to ensure that vehicles can handle all off-road terrains to the driver's capability. Marnell went around the pits to get some pre-race predictions from all the drivers.
Giel, Dewald, julle was nou vir 'n rukkie uit gewees. Hoe voel dit om terug te wees? Sien julle uit?
Ja, dit is wonderlik om weer terug te wees en die atmosfeer hier te kry tussen die ouens en so aan. En ons het nou lang tyd gehad, so die kar is reg en ons is reg en nou kan ons weer aangaan.
Opgewonde om langs om Giel te sit in hierdie kar?
Ja, dit is ou sit langs baie jare se ervaring en dit is gemaklik en gerieflik en lekker.
En jy weet jy's in goeie hande.
Ja, baie goeie.
En toe baie sterk, ons hou vir julle duim vas.
Ja, is reg.
Dankie.
Baie dankie.
Shamaine en Karlien, julle het nou die gratis inskrywing gewen hierdie keer, die inskrywing. Wat beteken dit vir julle en help dit julle om die manne 'n bietjie opdraande te gee?
Ja, nee, dit doen. Ons elke bietjie help. Mense sukkel maar bietjie om sponsors te kry, maar dit help. En ons gaan vandag probeer vir die manne wys, ons trek redelik voorweg. So ons gaan probeer daar bly.
Ek dink ek wil dankie sê vir Bazula Mining Supplies wat elke keer ons sponsor met die reis. En ek hoop vir die beste vandag. Ek hoop net ek kan my pa 'n bietjie oorraad sit vandag wat agter my wegtrek. So.
John en Eckhart, daar's 6 starters in die klas B vandag. Wie is julle grootste daai's en wie wil jy graag wen?
Ek wil daai Beetle wen, definitief.
Om Seefie?
Ja.
Hoekom wil jy vir hom Seefie?
Want dit is my droomkar.
O, jou droomkar,
Ja.
jy wens om so een te kry.
Ja.
Jaag jy hom al 'n rukkie? Ek weet jy ry nie lank nie, maar jaag jy hom nog al 'n rukkie daai kant?
Nee, kom nie by hom uit nie.
Kom jy nie by hom uit nie?
Okay, I'm Akil Jacobs, this is my brother Mustafa, cousin Nazir. We are from Mafeking, and then we've got our other family members here, Jonathan and the rest of the guys, they're from Botswana, supporting you guys here with this event.
We've got 4 little boys on the bikes.
The juniors.
The juniors and 2 kiddies, and then we've got the racing car as well.
So it's a full day of racing for you guys.
Yes.
You like coming out to these events?
Love it.
You love
Definitely.
off-road racing?
We love it.
You love the spirit, I guess?
Aye, yes, for sure.
Is there someone that you guys are challenging today?
Ourselves.
Each other, actually.
This surely is a family event. These guys bringing the whole family to Hartbeesfontein.
Everyone doing the last checks of the cars just before they head out on the Northwest 200.
Some last minute advice from fellow competitors. Willie Velman and Cornelius Niemann coming into this event with lots of steam from their class win at the Camille 200 event. First car off on this track is Johnny Walker, special vehicle leader and also Class B leader.
And in the hot seat we've got Danny Walker.
Danny being the older brother of Johnny. These Walker brothers also comes from a rich racing history family, with father Johnny Walker Sr. being a multi-navigator champion.
One of our proud sponsors and definitely a crowd favorite. Robbie and Maureen Leishman head out for the Northwest 200.
These side-by-side vehicles surely stood their ground among all the races, showing that they are very fast and quick throughout these tracks. The Reineke father and sons also coming from a great off-road racing history family.
Navigator Christo Reineke enjoying this event on his birthday.
News from the Reineke camp is that Christo is going in his own vehicle from the next race.
The Bosbara, if I'm correct, Paul?
That's correct. Donnie Els racking up class wins in his motorcycle powered single-seater. These little cars are very fast through the tight corners.
After bringing the A-game at the Camille 200, Willie Velman and Cornelius Niemann head out with a lot of competitors expecting a great results from these two.
Willie also better known among locals as Spring Willem.
Or Sideways Willie.
Lovely sounding 2.8 Nissan motor in that Phantom.
Another one of the Robbie Leishman team.
Wally Morrick and daughter Dominique Morrick.
You can see all of his cars are branded in yellow, black and red.
The Morricks also racking up points in Class B with great results throughout the year.
Mitchell team Jason and Jeremy also head out after the dust.
Nice little powered Nissan in this special vehicle. Husband and wife, Herman and Karen Combring. Herman converting from motorcycles to special vehicle, involving his wife in racing as well.
And both of them loving it surely.
The sister team of Charmaine van Aswegen and Carleen Kershaw, showing that off-road is not only for men, setting out in their Class E7 Hilux bakkie.
One of these days we're gonna have another female competitor, as it seems like Carleen Kershaw is building her own vehicle, trying to dance the rest of the family.
Mafeking-based team Musti Jacobs and Nazir Tait setting out in their Land Rover. Musti turning into a great driver. Some of the spectators eating dust of the competitors.
Number B100, Seffi van Skalkwijk and Arthur Croshaw in the hot seat, also hoping to come out on top.
Seffi coming to this event with years and years of experience in a very, very nicely turned out Beetle. Some onboard footage with Seffi and Arthur.
Although they call themselves the Old Man Racing Team, I'm sure that they are just as smitten by the adrenaline rush of the sport as much as the youngsters are.
Surely, and they are on pace with all the rest of the competitors. Outtoppy not backing down for the younger boys. Ex-Carolyn Raceco being driven by Alec Abbott. nicely turned out vehicle. Alec does a lot of the preparations himself.
And another single-seater heading out. The route is so well marked that even the guys in the single-seaters have no problem navigating the route.
Veteran driver, Giel. Man, this Oman gets me excited. Giel is a crowd favorite amongst all and surely knows how to throw that big machine around.
And his passion for the sport is what keeps him alive. The car named Setutuyani, later found out to be named after the Abraham Boepens Korenkreek.
A RTV vehicle also built by Flip Velman. Very competitive, taking on this route. Another side-by-side vehicle, G46 of Nico Durant and J.G. Claessens from Klaasdorp, also doing their first Africa off-road race here at Hartbeesfontein.
The Toyota team Lawrence Haasbroek and Paul Maria head out.
An aging vehicle, an ex-Henny Lemmer vehicle, but still shows it has some pace.
Still in a pretty good shape.
Listen to that side draft carburetors fitted on that 2.4 Cressida motor.
Number D16, Wayne Smith and Christian de Bruin, all the way from Vryburg, putting some pressure on from behind.
Also a vehicle that makes the hair on your back stands, as the V6 motor sounds lovely as Wayne put it through the spaces. Johan Mitchell and Willem Muelter setting out in P27.
Lovely jump there.
Johan also showed in the past that he's not afraid to take all jumps flat out.
Definitely not going to shy away from the challenge. In number T12 we've got Dana Vos and Cornel Burger.
Team Fossies bringing the thunder to Hartbeesfontein.
All the way from Koster.
Sean van Staren and Johan van Staren in an ex-Mark Corbett Isuzu bakkie. Johan passing on years of experience to son Sean. Nicely sounding V6 engine in that Isuzu bakkie. John van Rooyen,
better known as South,
and navigator Eckhart van der Linde setting out in an old Orco car known as O-Appy. Closing the visor for the dust. Newcomers to the sport, Gerard Becker and Johan van der Walt sets out in their Pajero.
Hoping for the best results for their first ever event.
Heading to a very exciting day.
Looks beautiful with the lights and the stickers.
Also sounding nice with that V8 Lexus motor.
Robbie and Marine Leishman wasting no time to get ahead.
On the throttle and off they go.
Walker keeping that steady pace.
Johnny showed in the past that he's a very, very competitive driver and he won't let Robbie Leishman out of his sight.
I bet we won't let Willie catch him either.
Unfortunately, Willie heading for a DNF with a broken side shaft.
Single-seater Donnie Els chasing the dust that's in front of him. Excited to see who can catch next.
Lovely sounding that little motorbike engines. The Reineckers also chasing behind the rest of the pack. Nice thumbs up to show everything is in order and they're enjoying the day.
Paul, while we enjoy some onboard footage from the Old Man Racing team, kindly explain to us the difference between a production and a special vehicle.
Most production vehicles are well-known production brands like Toyota, Ford, Isuzu, Nissan, and the rules allow these production vehicles, suspensions and gearboxes to be upgraded for racing purposes, while special vehicles are purposely built space frame vehicles with massive suspension travel to ensure nice off-road racing. This is also a special vehicle. Look at how that suspension is working through that riverbed crossing.
I see that there are some lights on the back of each vehicle. Is that mandatory?
Yes, Marnell, that is solely for safety, to ensure that the vehicle that comes from behind can see the competitor in front of him.
One of the days, the Fossils Racing team is going to have an event right on their doorstep with a Costa just around the corner, coming to you on the 22nd of July.
Unfortunately, Giel and Dewald heading for a DNF with broken wheel studs. The Land Rover of Jacobs and Tate sounding nicely as they cross the riverbed.
Very cautiously, but still has time to make a friendly hit.
Not so cautious through the corner as Jacobs is on the metal.
Fierce sounding BMW machine.
Yes, you know Marnell, that BMW totally gets everyone excited.
Ek het self onder vleisbal.
The lady team van Aswegen chasing.
Hier's ou Sous weer. Hy sien amper die einde in sig.
School friends from Lichtenburg last year in the matric banks.
Just look at that tall grass, you can barely see the roof of the vehicles.
Luckily, Flip ensured that the road was cleanly slashed before this race.
Look at the Africa Off-Road Racing team assisting with some much needed repairs before they can get back on route.
The Leishman team, fat out.
I still want to go for a spin in this car. Luckily, Robbie promised it to me.
Lucky fish, you Manel.
I'll ask him very nicely if he can go with.
Into the DSP. Some of the farmers had to move their cattle for this race to happen.
Here we see Old Man Racing Team heading towards the DSP.
Look at that suspension working overtime.
The camera seems pretty steady here. Looking so nice from the front.
Nice steady vehicle, this is from Sefi.
Interesting color as well. I heard a lot of the people talking about that orange.
Bit of a more cautious approach by Giel.
No such luck for Wayne. You can hear this vehicle from very, very far.
This BMW tears up the ground everywhere it passes.
Stay tuned. After the break, we're coming back with some more fierce competition between the car competitors.
The bike show gets lucky this week, very lucky indeed, when we spin a few laps on BMW's HP4 Race, a 1.3 million rand superbike that you can't even ride on the road.
Welcome back to the Northwest 200, proudly sponsored by N1 4x4, Robbie Leishman, RTV Off-Road Vehicles and Trailers, and Lombard Tires. We join the race as Donnie Els heads out for another round. The Norrie team out for another round as well. Competitors have to do 4 laps of 50 k's, and the competitor that completes this 50k laps in the shortest amount of time is determined the winner at the end of the day.
To qualify in the club championship, you have to complete 3 rounds in the shortest time.
Number D8, the Pajero of Gerard Becker and Johan van der Walt. Unfortunately, they had a little mishap, but we will hear about that a bit later from Gerard himself.
No time to slack down, the finish waits for no man.
Johnny Walker Sr. giving direction to the drivers.
Here you can really see the suspensions of each car working differently.
Wayne Smith giving it all he has, trying to chase down all the other Class D competitors.
Still going strong, the Class E team.
Hilux still sounding very nice. Lawrence pushing it through the limits.
Now look at that suspension going through the same section.
This monster is sounding very, very, very nice.
No time to even feel the humps and jumps. Just pedal to the metal, boys. Klarksdorp bystream Nico Durant and J.G. Larsen, heading into a spectacular turn.
Nico and J.G. producing a great result out in their first race.
Finishing second in the top fastest production club championship. Speed and sound, thunder and dust.
The sister team also showing they can drive fast and keep up with all the big boys.
Just behind them, Dad, just like she wanted.
Charmaine beating father safely to the finish.
Here we have the walkers aggressively heading up that hump.
Johnny producing another great result for the day, winning Class B.
Some encouragement from Flip Velman, welcoming them back after a hard 200 kilometers.
The main aim of all races is to receive that checkered flag and your finishers badges. Musti Jacobs and Nazir Tait racking up some much needed points for the year's championship. Donnie Els heading to another win in Class C, really finding his feet in this lovely little single-seater Sandmaster. P69, father and daughter team, Wally Morrick and Dominique Morrick, producing a great result for the Robbie Leishman racing team, heading into the DSP and into the finish.
Making sure everybody knows they're coming with that siren.
Checkered flag from Joe Prebar. Vehicle still sounding very healthy.
Haastig op pad huis toe in klas E voertuig, Laurens Haasbroek en Paul Marie. Toch so verligting om daai vlaggie te sien waai.
Bring the old Hilux home with only second and fourth gear. Great result from the sister team. Charmaine van Aswegen and Carleen Kershaw producing a great result and racking up some much needed points for their championship.
Seto Toyane also bringing home that vehicle in one piece.
Still sounding very healthy as they head into the DSP towards the finish. Wayne Smith and Christian de Bruin bringing their Class D Hilux home in second place.
Followed by the Class D van Stadens, Sean and Johan, well done. Still giving it a ref after so many kilometers.
Also making their way back, OAP. Receiving finishers badges in a checkered flag from Arnel Velman. Some battle scars on the Bantam of Willie Velman.
Robbie Leishman team hoisting the cars to go back home.
Final result saw Sefi van Skalkwyk and Arthur Korshaw taking Class B honours, followed by Johnny Walker and Danny Walker.
In Class B, we have the dynamic team of Wally and Dominique Murray taking first place, followed by Julio Ferreira and Nathan Meyer.
And the ever-consistent Donnie Els taking Class C. Class D honours went to Musti Jacobs and Nazir Tait, followed by Wayne Smith and Christian de Bruin, and Sean and Johan van Staden in third place.
In Class E, we have the ever so deserving Laurens Haasbroek and Paul Marie in first place, followed by Charmaine van Aswegen and Carleen Kershaw.
Class G, we have Nico Durant and J.G. Larsens, followed by Robbie and Maureen Leishman, with Dana Vos and Cornel Burger taking Class D honours. Be sure to join us at Koster on the 22nd of July for the Koster 200 race, sponsored by Fossies Racing. Also, a challenge to all Class E vehicles to come and compete at the Koster event.
Ek sien julle BMW het so 'n paar skrapies op. Wat het al gebeur?
Man, ons was een stuk te vinnig geweest, te laat gebreek en toe is ons deur die drade. Maar verder vir dit het ons dan geen ernstige ongelukkies gehad nie.
Dana, jou rug is vol bloed, vertel ons van die duis.
Want daar was een stryd gewees, ek kan nou nie vir jou sê presies waar nie, maar toe daar 'n duif opgevlieg, toe vang ons hom met die kar. Toe gaan hy bo by my dakkie in en hy val toe agter my rug en sit die duif agter my rug. Vir die res van die reis.
Ja, stomp gelos. Is dit van pap gery?
Hy's nog nie ergens.
Hy's al ergens binne in die kar. Wat gaan?
Om Robbie Tannie Morin, is geen geheim. Julle kar is definitief een van die gunsteling hier rondom Spectators. Ek weet dit is een van my gunstelinge. Het julle enige moeilikheid gehad? Ek sien om Robbie het so 'n stuk draad daar in die hand wat ons nou hier om die wiel afgehaal het.
Ja, ons het so 'n stukkie opgetel langs die pad. Weet nie waar nie, maar ons het.
En oom het gepraat van 'n klip wat julle raak geraak.
Ja, een klip wat in die pad gelê het wat ons nie gesien het nie, maar dis al. Verder geen probleme nie.
Tannie Morin, is dit tannie moeilik om daar langs die oom in die kar te sit? Is dit met tannie se geleentheid om so 'n bietjie op die oom te skree en van die frustrasies uit te haal?
Nee, glad nie. Eintlik ry hy baie nice. Ek moet soms bietjie streng met hom wees as die kar op 2 wiele om 'n draai gaan. Maar eintlik is hy 'n baie goeie bestuurder.
Hoeveelste wedren is dit wat julle in hierdie karretjie doen?
Eerste ene.
Hoe hanteer hy oom?
Nee, brilliant. Dis niks fout met hom, beter as die ander definitief.
Beter as die ander.
Baie ja.
Om dit nog baie om te leer om hierdie kar se scenes, elke kar het mos maar sy scenes en sides en goedjies en so.
Ja, ek dink die pas en die lees van die baan is nice. Ja, ons kan nog 'n paar goed verander om hom nog bietjie te speel mee, ja, definitief.
Julle het julle Pajero gerol. Sê vir my vertel wat het gebeur.
Ons het op 'n lang stryd gery, hoë spoed om 'n draai gegaan, kar het vasgesteek, omgegooi en toe ons uiteindelik ons oë oopmaak uit die stof uit. Ja, toe lê die kar op sy sy. Ons gaan Pajero regmaak en ja, een van die dae weer terug op die pad.
Thank you so much for joining us. Thanks to all the farmers as well. We hope we see you all in the next one.